Yo, what's up guys, Dan here. I'm just about to head back out on tour, and as I've been preparing for the tour, it's kind of got me thinking about a few things that I've picked up along the way, and I thought it'd be really helpful to let you guys know a few of these tips. If you're working with a band for the first time, then I like to research the band. There's a couple of different forms of research that you can do here. The first one is actually listening to the band. If you go to Spotify or Apple Music, instantly on their page, their biggest hits are going to be there. And 9 times out of 10, you can guarantee that they're going to play these songs during the set that you're going to be shooting. Listening to these songs, you can kind of get a good idea of any potential sing-along parts, any big sections of the songs that will be good to focus on during the set. Another way I like to research bands is by going online and researching their current visual identity. A lot of bands have already got a certain style laid out, and it's something that their fans are very much used to. So whenever I'm creating content, I do like to stay true to what the core of their image is. Whilst also in the same breath, I also like to bring my style into this. It's something that's not straying too far away from what people are used to, whilst also keeping it nice and fresh by having new eyes on it. The next tip is scouting out your angles. You want to figure out the best spots for the best images in the venue that you're going to be shooting at. As I am a touring content creator, I do have access to the venues whilst they are empty. One of the first things that I like to do is I will go into the venue, find out where all the best angles are going to be, and find out the quickest way to get to that spot. If you don't have access to the venue beforehand, then you can search on Google Images for the venue or search on Instagram. This is a little bit of a hack in the way that other people have kind of already done the legwork for you. So you can have a look at the shots, then once you're actually in the venue, you can see whereabouts those shots were taken from. Let's talk a little bit about courtesy. Don't be getting in the way of people. This means the band, other photographers, and the audience themselves. When you're in the photo pit, you want to try and keep moving as much as you can. People have spent a lot of money and waited a long time to be able to see these bands performing. And I know the last thing I would want to see is the back of a photographer's head. Try and keep an eye out on other photographers in the pit, and if they're trying to get a photo, stay out of the way, don't knock them, or even duck under their lens. If you're working directly with the band, have a chat with them beforehand and find out about their boundaries on stage access. Introduce yourself to the security. Make them aware beforehand that you'll be shooting throughout the show. They will be briefed on the different photo passes. If at any point throughout the show they ask to see your pass, just show them it. Everybody's out there trying to do a job. Always wear dark clothing. The amount of times that I've seen photographers on stage and they're wearing bright colours, it's just an eyesore. You want to be as discreet as possible, so just throw on a black t-shirt. One for your own health is wear earplugs. You're right up there, right in front of the speakers, and you're gonna get your head blown off. Another really good tip that I've picked up is getting a copy of the set list and saving it as your phone's lock screen. You can just pull your phone out and instantly see the set list and whereabouts you are during the set. You want to talk with the band and the lighting designer to find out any big moments of the show. Mark them down on the set list so you make sure not to miss them. Now let's talk about actually shooting and editing. Learn how your camera works inside and out before you go to a show. This way you're not wasting any time. You can just instantly get to the setting that you're trying to get to and get the shot. Another thing is get plenty of angles and focal lengths. This creates diversity within your portfolio and means that you're not just going to get a ton of close-ups of just the lead singer. Shoot in burst or continuous mode. I found it to be a very handy tool. People can have their eyes closed, stood in a weird position, or something might happen whilst your finger's on that shutter that you weren't expecting to happen. If you'd have just taken one photo, you would have missed the moment. You can also repurpose these images as a GIF. As concert photographers, we all know how much we hate red light. It just makes everything look yeah. But don't dismiss these photos. Just turn them black and white, and 9 times out of 10, they end up looking great. Watch these videos right here to learn more about concert content creation, and subscribe if you want more. Peace!